Hi, good evening. It's just going to be a flash course. I'm always doing something about between like 5 to 10 minutes on Instagram, Jessica Harnois, or on Facebook, Jessica Harnois Sommelière. Hi, everyone. And if you want to see it in French, it's going to be at 6. Why am I doing it in English? Because we're all confined. And I think it's very important, to showcase product from Quebec. Because we always speak, we love our product, obviously, within Quebec, the Quebec market, but it's awesome if people out there can get to know what amazing product we make out here. So I did a new calendar. So if you want to see the calendar, it's at tuvu.ca or on my Facebook. I will put I'm going to send the picture, but basically what we're going to do, it's a course every day, even on Sunday. It's a very quick course, 5 minutes in English. And we play a game called Vin Mystère, the mystery wine, every Friday. Okay? This is a game that I created. It's not in English yet. So on Friday at 7:30, I'm doing the game, but during the entire week, you can practice with me in French though at 6 o'clock. So we try to find the color. So eyes, the nose, what does it smells like? And what does it taste like, okay? So even if you speak English, it doesn't matter. You can practice either way, your French and your technique. But for that little course, I'm just showcasing the star. Today, it's one of my favorite products in the entire world. If I do die, and I will one day, I hope to have like a bottle of this stuff. It's not grape, it's not apple, it's made with pear. A lot of people don't know how it's made. This is called Domaine des Salamandres. So we are in Hemmingford, close to Montreal. So basically what I want to say, it's easy to make. It's not easy to make a nice wine, ice cider, ice pear, but it's easy to understand the process. Basically, you wait till you freeze your ass off outside, so it's below 8 degrees to 12 degrees. So it's during the night, usually, especially for the grapes. So they're gonna pick it up, and you have to fight with all the little animals that are starving out there. So they go and they eat either the grapes. It's harder with the apple and the pear. So what you need to know is that all the water has been removed. Well, a part of the water is removed. So this is how you end up with a nectar, something very concentrated and very strong in flavor and in sugar. But obviously you don't have a lot of juice. So if you don't have a lot of juice, well then it's going to be more expensive. This is why it's almost like gold. You pay for a nice wine. You can have like a white ice wine, let's say made with Vidal, or you can also have red ice wine, which is fantastic. Domaine Saint-Jacques make a very, very good red ice wine. And in Ontario, Inniskillin produce a great ice wine. There's plenty out there. Made with either... the red one, Cabernet Franc, is very good grape to make ice wine in Ontario. So today, if you don't know how to make like a pear ice wine, basically it's the same process as a nice apple cider, okay? So you have two things. You can either wait. Okay, it's called cryoextraction. So when you extract and you press the frozen apple, it costs lots of money, and you need to leave the apple on the tree. So it oxidizes a bit. It's like an older sort of taste. It's very refined, very profound, okay? Or you can pick the apple or the pear and then press it, okay? Pre-press it, and then you put the juice outside. So then the juice freeze, and it's called cryoconcentration. Think of a concentrated juice, for instance. So by removing that extra water, okay, you end up with a nectar. So there's two things, cryoextraction and cryoconcentration. Think of a concentrated juice, okay? So you put the juice outside once it's pressed, and then you freeze it. So this is how you remove the water. Or the technique that's more expensive, you leave the apple or the pear on the tree, and then you wait till it freezes, and then you press it, all right? So it looks like a big popsicle at the end. It's very good. Obviously, the produce oxidize quite quickly, okay? So you end up with a color that's very goldenish, like this. I love the taste of that. It tastes like, if you know what tarte tatin is, like a very sweet pear or apple tart. So Domaine Saint-Jacques, you know the G7, they came to Charlevoix here in Quebec. So all the big presidents were here, and I helped them at the Fairmount to do like the wine pairing. And I chose this one. I chose product from all over Canada. great bubbles from my friend Benjamin Bridge out east. I had like great wine from Colombia, BC, red, like Osoyos La Rose, which is very, very good. A joint venture with Griot La Rose. And then I decided to put on this cuvée for the dessert. And you'll see, I don't know if you can see, because I did a wine book. It's called Boire local, so drink local. And this cuvée that I chose, okay, there's a saying in French when it's very, very good, you say tabarnak, okay, tabernac. It's not a good, it's cursing. But you really say that, when you're either angry or you love something. So tabarnak is the name of this cuvée. It's another cuvée. And at the SAQ, which is the Monopoly Society of Alcohol in Quebec, they changed that name, obviously, and they said the controversy cuvée. So imagine serving a controversial cuvée to Donald Trump. So anyway, they never served it, but that's a funny story. And they should have, because this is fantastic. So if you look at it, okay, what we call la robe in French, the color is so golden. It's very intense, very profound. It looks like an older pear or gold, okay? Obviously, you have tons of sugar, natural sugar coming from the frozen pear. So it's going to stick on the glass. It's 160 gram per sugar, residual sugar per liter, which is natural. It's normal, okay, when you have like a dessert wine like this. And to the nose, it's an explosion of exotic fruit, very, very sweet, but sweet like a compote almost, like a tart. And then when you put it in your mouth, what I love, it's that little buzz. You have a bright acidity, which is perfect to balance the sugar. So we make awesome cheese. Obviously, I'm confined here, so I don't have like lots of cheese right now. Yannick sell a lot of good cheese. So this is close to here. It's called the Saint-Augustin, Saint-Benoît-du-Lac. There's plenty of cheese out there in Quebec to know. And there's that pear, okay, ice wine that's really, really good. Ice Perry, they call it. Ice Perry, not ice wine. Ice Perry. So Domaine des Salamandres, you only pay $18 for that. It's gold, okay? So I'm going to be at 6 o'clock in French. We're going to taste that product. Well, talk about that product and play the game all together. And for those of you who come from all over the world, if you're interested, Domaine des Salamandres, I'm going to write it down. And if you are an English person from Quebec and you need to meet someone, go on Rencontre Sportive. And the word will be, because there's a free chit chat, Barrique, BARRIQUE. So see you later. Thanks for watching. Ciao.